Hey basketball guys, we have news. Let's go to more news from the Golden State Warriors, but before that, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave your like. The Warriors suddenly started losing several consecutive games, and Steve Kerr will need to improve the team's defensive system. Hiring a great defender is in the Warriors' plans. Rumors: Warriors and Pelicans are trading players. The Warriors began the 2024-25 season as one of the best defensive units in the league, third in defensive rating, second in rebounds, second in deflections, sixth in loose balls recovered and third in contested shots, 41.3 per game. The Steve Kerr-led team had all the makings of an elite defensive team. That was until the next 9 games, between November 12 and November 30, when the Warriors reverted back into the same team that finished as the 10th seed in 2023-24 and failed to make the playoffs. Shockingly, the Warriors slipped to 21st in defensive rating, 15th in net rating, 24th in deflections, and 23rd in loose balls recovered. It was clear the Warriors were no longer as connected, especially on defense. In light of their defensive issues, the following proposed Warriors trade pitch would send a sizable haul of players to New Orleans in exchange for an all-defensive ace. Warriors would get Herbert Jones. Pelicans would get DeAnthony Melton, Tracy Jackson-Davis, unprotected first-round pick 2027 via Warriors, and second-round pick 2026 via Warriors. Why would New Orleans part with Jones, an all-defensive star with enormous upside? It's simple: the Pelicans, 4-17, have little to no hope of making a playoff push in light of all their injuries and could be incentivized by trading Jones in exchange for draft assets. Underscore 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 underscore. Why Herb Jones fits with the Warriors. As for the Warriors, the acquisition of Jones would be an instant fix to their mounting defensive woes. Fadeaway World's Eddie Bitar explained why Jones would fit seamlessly with the Warriors, especially under the leadership of Draymond Green. Jones averaged 1.4 steals per game last season, 1.8 in 4 appearances this season, showcasing his ability to disrupt passing lanes and guard multiple positions, Bitar wrote. His hustle and energy would make him an instant fan favorite at Chase Center, while his cutting and transition play would complement Golden State's motion-heavy offense. Jones' ability to guard star forwards like Kevin Durant and LeBron James makes him a valuable addition for a team looking to contend in a stacked Western Conference. While his shooting will only get better, 41.8% from 3 last season, his defensive prowess more than compensates. Plugging Jones into the starting lineup alongside Draymond Green would give the Warriors a defensive backbone to counter high-octane offenses in the playoffs. Underscore 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 underscore. Warriors trade options for Melton. As of December 2, the Warriors were widely expected to trade Melton after the guard suffered a season-ending injury on November 20. After news broke of Melton undergoing ACL surgery, Bleacher Report's Jake Fisher reported that Golden State planned to flip Melton's 1-year, $12.8 million into a valuable piece that can help them in the stretch run of the 2024-25 season. Fisher noted that, despite Melton's injury, teams could be willing to take on his contract in exchange for draft compensation. The aforementioned trade does exactly that. Melton signed a 1-year, $12.8 million contract as a free agent last summer. That is a good piece for salary matching in a deal for Golden State, which will seek to upgrade its roster for another NBA Finals push with Stephen Curry and Draymond Green, Fisher said. Meanwhile, Clutch Point's Brett Siegel noted that Golden State could apply for a disabled player exception, DPE, worth $6.4 million, half of Melton's salary. However, the franchise could run into some challenges in using the DPE due to their hard cap situation. As such, the Warriors may have no option but to find a taker for Melton's expiring contract. Several analysts have floated various Warriors trade pitches that would send Melton to a tanking team in exchange for win-now players. Inevitable changes coming for deep Warriors rotation after latest loss. If winning cures everything, losing exposes the leaks in your foundation. The Warriors, after Saturday night's 113-105 road loss to the Phoenix Suns, now have dropped 4 straight games, sending them from first in the Western Conference to fourth with a 12-7 record. Changes appear to be coming. Steve Kerr's grand experiment of testing Golden State's depth has been far from the norm for an NBA team. Suns coach Mike Budenholzer used 4 players off the bench against the Warriors, with each seeing at least 15 minutes of time. That gave them rhythm without having to look over their shoulder at the next guy down the bench ready to come in for them at the next whistle, and it showed. Oso Ighodaro played 31 minutes and was a plus 14 with 6 points on 3 of 4 shooting, 8 rebounds and 2 blocks. Ryan Dunn, plus 8, also had 2 blocks in 20 minutes, plus 2 points, 4 rebounds and 2 assists. The scoring spark the Suns needed off the bench came from Royce O'Neal and Monty Morris. O'Neal, plus 15, scored 11 points in 19 minutes, going 4 of 6 from the field and 3 of 4 on three-pointers. Morris saw the least amount of time by the Suns' reserves, playing 15 minutes but scoring 8 points on 3 of 5 shooting and was 2 of 3 from deep. He was a plus 9, adding 5 rebounds, 3 assists and 1 steal. The only Warrior with a positive plus-minus off the bench was Kevin Looney, who was a plus 1 in 16 minutes. It can get difficult at times to find a rhythm, kind of not knowing what to expect from game to game, Looney said to reporters in Phoenix. But I think the guys are doing a good job of staying ready. Everybody knows they're going to get in at some point. I think with this group we know he's going to play all of us at some point and we just have to be ready at the time to bring a spark and bring energy and make plays. I think for the most part we've been doing that, but when we're losing you're trying to find a reason why we lost and get a little frustrated, but I think the group is staying positive and everybody is taking advantage of their opportunities. Opportunities, however, might start to be shortened up and down the Warriors roster. Even with DeAnthony Melton out for the rest of the season, as the Warriors began the game slow in Phoenix, Kerr used 11 players in the first quarter alone. In the first half, 14 players saw the court. But changes were seen before and during the game. Yeah, we gotta think about shortening it, Kerr said of his deep rotation. We've been really looking carefully at the combinations that we play game to game, and we have a lot of options. That's not always an easy thing. Sometimes you have too many options. It gets harder the more people you're playing. If we cut back, we'll talk about that over the next couple of days. If we do, then we do, but things always come back around over the course of an NBA season. In the second half against the Suns, neither Moses Moody nor Kyle Anderson received any minutes. Kevin Looney opened the second half at center in place of Tracy Jackson-Davis, and Brandon Podziemski, who made multiple threes for the first time in exactly 1 month, started the game alongside Steph Curry in the backcourt. When the Warriors started the season off 12-3, their bench was playing otherworldly, averaging 54.2 points per game. But over the course of their 4-game losing streak, they've averaged 40 points per game. Kerr also is looking to get Jonathan Kuminga more minutes next to Steph Curry and Draymond Green. Kuminga didn't make any of his 5 shots in the first half and was 0 of 7 through 3 quarters. Then, when Kerr went small and played Kuminga next to Green in the fourth quarter, he made 4 shots at the rim and nearly propelled the Warriors to a comeback win. Strength in numbers has been the philosophy of the Warriors due to how their roster was built, despite their off-season attempts of finding another star to play alongside Curry. There have been a number of positives in seeing so many guys step up and take advantage of their opportunities. Now that things have begun going south, the complications have taken the spotlight. Everybody has to be ready for what they're asked to do, and if you're not playing you have to stay sharp, Curry said. It's hard as hell, no two ways around it. Does the rotation need to shorten? That isn't for Curry to say, but even he can't ignore the difficult positions it puts players in. The only thing I'll say is it is hard for anybody to try and get a rhythm and know what you're going to be asked to do. We are a unique team, it's a unique situation. I don't think it's been done in the league, probably ever. It is an 82-game schedule and you need to figure out what adjustments need to be made. We probably need to be a little more predictable on a night-to-night basis, so guys can get a little more of a rhythm. Is that shortening by 1 or 2 guys?